Okay, good morning, Entrep, first year, B. So yung uh, discussion natin ngayon is pre-recorded. Na-record ko na siya ngayon and post ko na lang sa stream natin. So every time na hindi ako makakapag-online, maybe due to internet connection or sa kuryente, so ipe-pre-record ko na lang yung mga discussion natin, supposedly discussion natin, and may advantage niya siya kasi anytime na gusto nyo mag-review, mapapanood nyo ulit yung mga video. So, yung discussion natin for today is about the financial institution from financial instrument and financial markets. So, finance terms. First is finance, the proper management of money. Money, the current medium of exchange or means of payment. Credit or loan, a sum of money to be returned normally with interest. So, classification of finance, meron din ang tinatawag na public finance and the other one is the private finance. Classification of finance. Public finance, it studies the source of funds of public authorities such as states, local self-governments, and central government. And the other one is it is concerned with the income and expenditure of public authorities and with the adjustment of one to another. The other one naman is the private finance, an individual, profit-seeking business organization, external finance or outside sources, direct financing through issuing securities, indirect financing or financing through middlemen, internal finance flowing back profits, and a non-profit organization. So these financial institutions can help you raise funds for your business given na meron na kayong business in mind. So yun yung classification of finance, merong mga public finance and then meron din yung mga private finance. Um, but sa mga businessmen kasi kalimitan yung sa mga private finance, di ba? Ang source nila ng financial or source of finance in terms of starting or expanding a business. So this is the financial system layout, a set of institutions, instruments, and markets which promotes savings and channel them to their most efficient use, right? So financial institution, a financial institution is an institution whose primary source of profits is through financial asset transaction. A financial institution acts as an agent that provides financial services for its clients. Financial institutions generally fall under financial regulation from a government authority. Financial institutions act as mobilizers and depositors of saving and as custodian of finance. The principal function of financial institutions is to collect funds from the investors and direct the funds to various financial services providers in search for those funds. So, financial market naman is a market in which financial assets are traded. In addition to enabling exchange of previously issued financial assets, financial markets include all markets where transactions relating to the trading of financial securities and exchanging or extending credit take place. So these are the examples of financial markets. So meron tayong physical asset markets, spot markets, money markets, mortgage markets, the primary market, secondary market, private markets, money market, the capital market, and security exchanges. So financial asset markets, on the other hand, deal with stocks, bonds, notes, mortgages, and other financial instruments. Spot markets, on the other hand, and future markets in the terms. So, ano lang to ang mga terminologies. Spot markets and future markets, the term that refer to whether the assets are being bought or sold on the spot delivery or for delivery of some future date, such as 6 months or 6 year in future. Money markets are the markets for short-term, highly liquid debt securities. Mortgage markets deals with loan and residential, commercial, and real estate and on-farm land. The primary market, when a security is created and sold for the first time in the financial market, place the transaction takes place in the primary market. It is also known as the initial public offering or ito yung sa stock exchange. Secondary market, on a security has been issued or once a security has been issued, it may be traded from one investor to another. The money market, short-term securities are traded in money market. Network of dealers operate in this market. Then the capital market, long-term securities traded in the capital market. Securities exchanges facilitate trading stock or bond among investors. So 6 basic functions of financial markets. You have the borrowing, lending, price determination, information aggregation, coordination, risk sharing, liquidity, and efficiency. So financial instruments are cash, evidence of an ownership interest in an entity, or a contractual right to receive or deliver cash or another financial instrument. Cash instruments are financial instruments whose value is determined directly by markets. They can be divided into securities, which are readily transferable, and other cash instruments such as loans and deposits, where both borrower and lender have to agree on a transfer. Derivatives instruments are financial contracts or financial instruments whose prices are derived from the price of something else. Types of financial institution: depository and non-depository. Non-depository are financial intermediaries that do not accept deposits but do pull the payments of many people in the form of premiums or contributions and either invest it or provide credit to others. So meron kayong pension funds, security firms, government-sponsored enterprises, finance companies. So non-depository yun. So type of financial institutions, dito lang tayo magpo-focus since you are on the student level. So these are the types of financial institutions. So I will focus my discussion on this particular topic, especially yung sa bank, saving loan, investment companies, and credit unions and insurance companies na lang. So sinama ko na lang tong iba. Okay? So first, if you're going to engage or if you're going to have a business in mind and your capital is medyo short siya. So kung it's either ang source ng additional capital mo is through savings or family or friends, and ang kasunod nun kasi is bangko. So yun yung isa sa mga target nyo na financial institution na makakahiram kayo ng additional capital, additional money for capital. So a bank is a commercial or state institution that provides financial services including issuing money in various forms, receiving deposits of money, lending money, and processing transactions, and creating of credit. So we have the central bank or the Reserve Bank. It's an entity responsible for the monetary policy of its country, of a group or member state. So example niya is yung European Bank, the federal system ng US, and then State Bank daw ng Pakistan. Its primary responsibility is to maintain the stability of the national currency and money supply, but more active duties include controlling subsidized loan interest rates and acting a lender of last resort to the banking sector during times of financial crisis. So yung central bank, like sa atin yung Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, is the bank of the bank. Kumbaga yung land bank, pag naubusan siya ng pera or ng fund, nagka-problema, so doon siya mangungutang sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and so for other bank din sa ibang bansa. And yun yung main function ng central bank. So next, the commercial bank. So when we say commercial banks, ito na yung mga private. So yung public kasi or yung government-owned bank, as I can remember, or kung tama ako, Land Bank and BPI lang yata yung sa Pilipinas, or may isa pang bangko. And the other banks are privately owned. A commercial bank accepts deposits from customers and in turn make loans even in excess of the deposits. A process known as fractional reserve banking. Some banks issues banknotes as legal tender called bank of issue. So meron yung binibigay na parang papel, parang katibayan. May pera ka dun sa bangko. So the other one is the investment banks. Help companies and governments in their agencies to raise money by issuing and selling securities in the primary market. They assist public and private corporations raising funds in the capital markets, both equity and debt. as well as in providing strategic advisory services for mergers, acquisitions, and other type of financial transactions. So pag investment bank naman, mostly nagde-deposit ka rin but nakafocus sila dun sa pagpapalago ng pera mo sa pag-i-invest. The other one is the savings bank, a financial institution whose primary purpose is accepting savings deposit. It may also perform some other functions, but basically daw yun yung kanyang main function. Savings lang siya. So makikita niya sa mga bangko, na nakakadaan kayo sa mga bangko. Savings bank lang siya, kung agricultural bank, so mga ganun. Okay, so ito yung isa. Or the other one is the microfinance banks for the purpose of poverty reduction program. Such kind of banks are working in the different countries with the contribution of UNO or World Bank. Sa Pakistan daw, meron silang 7. Ayan. Sa Pilipinas, medyo marami-rami rin. So meron din tayong mga tinatawag na Islamic banks which are particular with Islamic laws. So yung mga Islamic banks. And we have the SME bank or small medium enterprise na mga bangko. Promote the business, positive impact on the financial environment, financing of projects, revenue generation, schemes to entrepreneurs. So the other banking system or companies, the non-bank financial companies, financial institutions that provide banking services without meeting the legal definition of a bank, one that does not hold a banking license or operations regardless of this still exercised under bank regulation. However, this depends on the jurisdiction, as in some jurisdictions such as New Zealand, any company can do business of banking and there are no banking license issues. So yun naman yung pagkakaiba daw niya, wala siyang banking license. But essentially, yun din yung ginagawa niya. Non-bank institutions frequently act as suppliers of loans and credit facilities, supporting investments in property, providing services relating to events within people lives such as funding private education, wealth management, and retirement planning. However, they are typically not allowed to take deposits from the general public and have to find other means of funding their operations. So sa India, meron na tinatawag na NBFC. Next is the investment company. Generally, an investment company is a company or corporation, business trust, partnership, limited liability company that issues securities and is primarily engaged in the business of investing in securities. An investment company invests the money it receives from investors on a collective basis. Each investor shares in the profits and losses of the company in the proportion of the investor's interest in the investment company. So investment company, para siyang middleman. Like for example, meron kang pera, i-invest mo yun sa investment company and then nag-i-invest siya kung saan mo man gusto. So primarily ito sa mga stock exchange. So, halimbawa, meron kang 1,000,000, gusto mo siyang invest sa Jollibee. So, meron kang shareholder ka ng Jollibee. So, yung kikitain mo doon is depende doon sa in-invest mo. So, yun yung trabaho ng investment company. Next, the leasing companies. A lease or tenancy is the right to use or occupy personal property or real property given by a leaseor to another person, usually called the lessee or tenant. For a fixed or indefinite period of time whereby the lessee obtains exclusive possession of the property in return for the paying lessor a fixed or determinable consideration payment. So basically, ang ibig sabihin ng leasing is a long time or long-term rent. Okay? So insurance company naman, insurance companies may be classified as life insurance companies which sell life insurance, annuities, and pension products, and non-life or general insurance companies which sell other types of insurance naman. So yung insurance companies. And then the mutual fund, an investment which is comprised of a pool of funds collected for any investors for the purpose of investing in securities, such as stocks, bonds, money, market securities, and similar assets. So mutual funds are operated by money managers who invest the fund's capital and attempt to produce capital gains and income for the fund's investors. So mutual funds portfolio is structured and maintained to match an investment objectives stated in its prospectus. And then the pension funds naman are retirement plans funded by corporations or government agencies for their workers and administered generally by the trust departments of commercial banks or by life insurance companies. Pension funds invest primarily in bonds, stocks, mortgages, and real estate. So another one is the credit unions. They are cooperative association whose members are supposed to have common bonds such as being employees of the same firm. Member savings are loans and home mortgage. Credit unions are often the cheapest source of funds available to the individual borrowers, and the brokerage houses, stockbrokers assist people in investing online. Only companies are called discount brokerages. Companies with a branch presence are called full service brokerage or private client services. And then basically yung gusto lang sabihin nun is basahin mo natin. To review, we have look at the relationship between institution and financial markets. So this growing field of research may offer us new insight into the dynamics of economic growth within among various economies. So upon starting or prior to starting a business, a person or people should always have the plan, especially on his or her or their capital. So, halimbawa, wala ka namang ganong kalaking pera, you should be or you should have the initiative to have plans kung saan kayo kukuha ng susunod na source of funding in terms or in case na ma-short yung inyong pondo. Kasi kahit naman nagplano kayo ng isang business and halimbawa 1 million lang yan. So, as you are starting your business, you're operating your business, there are cost or expenses na mag-overlap dun sa inyong di ba, sa inyong computation. So you should be familiar with these different financial institutions depending on your capability on how to pay syempre, and dun ba sa magiging income nyo is applicable ba siya dun sa pagbayad mo sa mga different financial institutions na yun. Okay? So next time, I will give example of each of these financial institutions. So ni-rundown ko lang siya and binigay ko lang yung mga definitions para maging familiar kayo sa mga different terminologies na for sure makikita yung sa quizzes and exams next or later on sa ating mga discussion. Madi-discuss natin to each of these financial institutions and ano ba yung role nila sa business. Okay? So thank you for listening. Stay safe and God bless.